each other's hearts. Yeah. You said don't.
All right, we've got the E30 loaded up. Thank you to Corey and Daniel Carver. Headed down to Rampage Fabrication.
Please don't hold me back. Please don't hold me back. No.
Yeah, dude. Shit fucking made it here. Fucking Rampage Fabrication. Don't know where the sign is though. I'm trusting this is the right place because I don't fucking
There's
know.
a sign on the front of the building.
Oh,
this is
well,
the back.
This is awkward then.
Hey, thanks again.
Oh, this.
It's too cold to do like a hard high five. You know how it hurts when it's cold? All right guys, it's a little windy out here. I apologize, but really want to talk to you about what I think is the most important part of this E30 build, and that is our 4-piston all-around Sparta Evolution big brake kit. Now, as fun and cool as it is to shoot for high horsepower numbers and be able to go fast and be able to drift with high speeds, it's equally as important, if not more, than to be able to slow the car down and safely get to a halt. Brakes are super important, you get the gist, but I want to show these to you. I already pulled out some rotors and calipers from the boxes. This is our 2-piece rotor right here. You can see these rotors have a sweet design with a way for heat to exit the braking system, and they're gonna look really good on the car. And even better is going to be these red anodized 4-piston big brakes. So this is for the front, and then over here, this is for the rear. This is gonna look really good on the car. On top of that, it also even comes with some Sparta Evolution pads. You've got your Goodridge brake lines, and it even comes with a couple bottles of DOT4 brake fluid. So you're good to go. The only thing you really need to install, other than the brakes and the rotors, are these adapters that will fit to your application. In my case, these are the E36 M3 brake adapters, and since we went with the 5-lug conversion with M3 brakes in the front, we were able to make these work on our E30. With that being said, let's go install these on the car. Big thanks to Sparta Evolution for supporting us in our build. Take this, and this just goes like so. Take our Allen bolt. We're just gonna tighten that. Take our 16mm socket and tighten the back here. You should be using an inch-pound torque wrench and following the proper torque specs on this, but for time's sake, we're just doing this for now. Next, we'll put on the rotor, and then you're gonna take your 5.5mm Allen. What I like to do is I get it started, and then I like to twist it. I like to twist it around so the gravity has it going downward. It's easier to center it this way. And I could be wrong about it being a 5.5. It might be a, I think it's a 6mm Allen. It's a 6mm Allen. Take off the two 14mm nuts. All right, you got the pads in place. You put the pins through. Take your cotter pin, and if this hole is not facing up, take a little microfiber just so you don't damage the surface of the metal, and rotate it. And take your little cotter pin, put it in place. Okay, and then do the same for the other side. That will help you position it. Now we get to slip this over the rotor. You may need to loosen this. There we go. Notice how it slips on when I loosen the Allen. You don't want to tighten that fully until this is seated in place. Then you take your two 14mm nuts, screw them on, and it's that easy. The last step will be connecting your brake line and bleeding your brakes. This is actually a left rotor. These are actually directional based off of the pattern in which the heat escapes. It's super easy to take off and swap over. As far as banjo goes, you're gonna go one crush washer, you put your hose through, you're gonna put another crush washer on the other side, and you're gonna pull out the weather seal protector on the back of the caliper, and this just screws on back here. Screw it onto the back. Thank goodness it screws directly to the E30 line. So now we've got working brakes. Now we just need to bleed them. Alright guys, looking good. Thank you Sparta Evolution for your support for the build. Brakes look awesome. Look at those. They look really nice. Like, it's a nice complementary color with our bronze Kansai K&P wheels. Loving it. All right, Christian, say what's up.
What's up?
So I cut the outlet off first so I have a little bit more clearance to go on the lathe, and then machine the inlet down to pick up even more clearance for the intake pipe.
Alright, so we're installing our Chase Bays ABS brake booster delete. ABS/brake booster delete. We've got our passenger line run over to the passenger side brakes. We've got the driver's side installed. We've got our proportioning valve, and we've got a line that's running in through the back that goes direct to our hydro. So we're now eliminating the brake lines that go directly to the rear brakes. So Christian is just taking this bracket apart and allowing us to just trash this. Now route it to our Chase Bays line right here. which goes through the existing ABS wire holes. Alright guys, our F-Body T56 Magnum from Tremec Performance has arrived. Let's check it out. Alright, here we are. Tremec Performance's new F-Body T56 Magnum. Take a look at this anodized red plate right here. It's really nice, and it matches our brakes, it matches our Airlift Performance struts, it matches our hood pins that we were going to paint gold, but maybe we might keep it and just deal with the fact that it's kind of scratched up. That's cool. Tremec has been a long-time supporter of what we do, and we are super grateful to be working with them. This is such a nice piece for our build. Cannot wait to get this thing up and installed. So this is a shorter transmission than the typical T56 Magnum, which I'm very happy about because that will accommodate well in our E30 chassis. It is still 155 pounds. It's very heavy, but it's because this thing's heavy duty.